Yeah, Fort Smith. And your dad was on the frickin' bus the next morning. He'd already been briefed. He couldn't wait. He couldn't wait. Well, look who's out of bed.
Oh, we know that's not my alarm. Yeah.
My alarm goes off at 6:45 every single morning, but just not here.
Yeah, which kid is it?
Both of them. Just learn to get around and sleep.
Oh, yeah. That's a hell of a gig.
Last week, sweet story.
All right, folks, welcome. Good to have everybody here today. Before we start with the news conference, I do want to recognize Coach Stoops, an honor that was announced this morning. He is the honorary coach of this year's National Good Works team that's sponsored by the American Football Coaches Association. You're familiar with that because of the number of players that we have had over the years named to the National Good Works team. Since it was founded in 1992, UK has had 17 players named to that squad. That's the second most of any school in the country. It includes current Wildcat Kenneth Horsey, who was on the 2021 team. And so you may remember Landon Young, 3 or 4 years ago, was the captain of that team, and voting by a fan vote. So Coach Stoops is the honorary coach of this year's team. He got that because of the fundraise that he has done over the years for Kentucky Children's Hospital, helped raise millions of dollars for the hospital, and also been involved in additional projects along the way associated with the hospital. All those details are in the news release that was issued this morning. At this point, we will turn it over to Coach Stoops.
Thank you, Tony. Appreciate you and Susan for all the hard work you do, not only for myself but for the players, and putting that in, because you know I wouldn't nominate myself, so I'm sure you guys did all that work, but thank you. Appreciate what you do. You know, after reviewing the film and coming in here, you know, really kind of disappointed in little unhappy with some of the undisciplined play that we had from this past week. And not to take away from so many players that did a great job, and really defensively was a very good effort once again. I felt like the guys were really dialed in, detailed, and executed at a very high level. Offensively, there's some things we've got to get ironed out, and it just felt like it was a person here, a person there, just undisciplined play. And anytime you have 10 penalties, 3 turnovers, 4 fumbles, and you do that at home, it just shows you that attention to detail was not there. And we go on the road a week before and play in a hostile environment and have 2 penalties and play relatively clean, and we play at home against Youngstown and put that kind of play out there. It's not very good. There's so many things we need to improve on. The positive side was when we did have protection, which the protection was relatively solid. There was a couple sacks in there, one or two even on Will. One he has to throw hot. One we had a guy open. He's got to throw the ball. But other than that, Will really did make some exceptional plays. And then there were some things that we got to get better at. The interceptions, they're not all on him, and they weren't stellar plays by him. He made a lot of fantastic plays, but the interceptions are not completely on him as well. We have to play better, and that's what I suspected post-game when I talked to you in the press conference, that I felt like we need to play better around him, and that showed up a bit on Saturday. So it's a matter of getting everybody on the same page. Again, it's not a matter of are we able to do it, or we're talented enough to do it, and there's no excuses. We just got to play better. We've got to be more disciplined, and again, the attention to detail, the little things. That it's always a person here and a person there that's throwing us off offensively, and we need to put that together.
Was that a result of not understanding what else is seeing on the defense in front of him?
No.
As opposed to just not paying attention to detail?
No.
Mark, there was a lot of talk last year when Liam was here about the outside zone run scheme and how he wanted to do that, and then he kind of went away from it. Was some of this adjustment to be expected as you all emphasize that, and I guess how is that going?
Same. I agree. We had a discussion about that this morning with Rich and Zach, and we'll continue to get better at it. There's a couple of them that were targeted that were not well designed plays. You know what I mean? That they had numbers and wasn't good. We need to get out of it. And there's, that's a bit of it, John. There's a few plays here and there with the outside zone that we got to iron out with our targets. There's things where we're running it, and then couple just the movement up front that we should be able to handle. We didn't play our best up front, with the offensive line, and we got to continue to improve.
How does Eli? He had some pretty big shoes to fill. How have you seen his progress, in his play just the first 3 weeks?
Just was talking to Eli in the coffee room about 10 minutes ago, and he and I had another good